those of you that have been going to the lavatory with no shoes on, with your socks, barefoot, stop that.
Just Chanel here. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, y'all know my camera a little broken. I'm headed to the airport with Jazz. She's headed to work, so we're both going to the same place. We decided to stop at Starbucks. Hold on, let me wipe y'all down, chill. I left my book at home on accident, so I'm currently downloading an Audible book. I've been rereading How to Win Friends and Influence People. So here's my Audible. Quite a few great reads on here, and hopefully I can knock out a chapter on the plane. My flight I think is less than an hour, so I'm just gonna like make the most of that time before I get to my hotel and finish my work day. I've been doing this thing the last couple of days on Instagram where I share my to-do list for the day, and it's kind of just been helping me be productive and stay on task. I got a cinnamon caramel cold brew from Starbucks. This is like the third time I've had it, and I like this drink, so kind of my summer Starbucks drink. Starbucks coffee is so strong. Look in the back seat, you'll see my Weekender bag, matcha latte looking Weekender bag from Base. I have the matching rolling suitcase to that, and I love the set. Since I'm traveling for leisure, I was like, ooh, let me kind of like bring a piece of luggage that's, you know, a little bit more vibrant than my crew bag. But I did not bring the rolling suitcase, and I do not recommend this, just bringing like a duffel or Weekender bag. But I said for the purpose of the video and me giving y'all some travel tips, we gonna talk about it. So once we're to the gate and, you know, through security, all that stuff, I will hop back on and we'll chit chat, share some travel tips and all that jazz. It's the wobble for me, because this big old bag. I've been trying to be better about posting on my Insta story, so let's get a picture. Y'all know I'm never up here. Woo-wee. There we go. Okay, so let me show y'all the bag. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. It's just huge, like, and you literally wobble like a penguin. It's been a long time since something like this has happened, but I missed my flight. I actually got here when the jet bridge was still connected to the aircraft door, but I couldn't tell if it was open or not. And the agent that was up here wasn't sure if the door was closed, so obviously he didn't want to like step on the agent's toes that was already at the plane. This bag, I don't know how y'all do this. Like if I had a rolling bag, I probably would have made it, because it probably would have saved me like 4 minutes. But anyway, there's another flight in like an hour or so, so this actually gives me some time. I think it's in like an hour. Let's see, it's 5:45 right now. This gives me some time to get some work done on my laptop, so I'll just do that with like a cup of tea till the next flight. Okay, I got some tea, y'all, or you know, hot water for tea. I made it on the flight. This is the flight after the one I missed. So yeah, I got a pretty good seat, was able to board a little bit early. I'm in the exit row, and this is obviously like the best seat for those of you that are really tall, because you get the extra leg room, you know what I'm saying? And there's actually like on this particular plane, there's an extra little space here, so I was able to pop the camera up because there's no one in the area yet. So I was like, oh, this is a good little time to do a chit chat. Of course, as soon as I said that, my camera died, so I just changed the battery, and the plane's kind of filling up, so I'll catch you guys when we get there. Well, good news. I was able to scoot over. I had a middle seat in the exit row, so still really good leg room, but I was able to scoot over to the window, which I love window seats, especially when I'm vlogging. If I'm not vlogging and like deadheading, working, I definitely prefer an aisle. But when you're vlogging, you know, you get to get the takeoff and landing, so vibes to come.
If necessary, we plan to ensure you have a safe and relaxing.
to the hotel, about to do a quick security check. Very cute, like boutique hotel. I like to start with the curtains. The majority of hotel rooms, they have like a blocker under the bed, so most, like 50% of the time, you don't have to check under the bed anymore because, you know, rooms are renovated, they're a little bit more modern. But the curtains, child, is where people be hiding out. Just another pattern. Sometimes these walls will go all the way like in, so just make sure there's nobody. I like to actually put my luggage in front of the connecting room, the bathroom. Sometimes I check the shower or the bathtub first, but I could kind of see it from the door. Let's do a proper room tour because, wow, real cute. Oh yeah, before we do that, I also want to mention I don't actually close or lock the door until I complete the security sweep, just because if someone is in the room, I want to be able to get out quickly and make sure that, like, you know, people in the same hallway, like basically my hotel neighbors, can hear me if I'm yelling. So now that I know everything's okay, we will make sure our security latch is here and the door is locked. Some people put an ironing board at the door, so like if the door is ever to come open, you're at least alarmed of it. There are a lot of different devices on Amazon, you know, for security purposes. I've never used any of those, but you know, if you just want to do something like that, a lot of people forget this, but make sure you check the peephole, because sometimes the peephole is reversed. So people are actually, they'll reverse the peepholes to be able to look into the room. This one I can tell is out to the hallway. You can kind of see the hallway out there. Some people will look at their entire mattress. I don't do that because, child, you don't know what you may see. Okay, so this here looks very good. You want to look like kind of in the creases of the mattress here, because that's where the bed bugs will be visible. Giving brand new. This looks very good. Probably actually one of the best I've seen. So now that I did all of that, I can actually unpack my bag. I think it's so important. Another travel tip here. I mean, you're getting really all the good tips throughout the whole video, but it's important to do all of this, like your security check, any like cleanliness checks and things. Make sure you look in the bathroom, you're not seeing like hair and, you know, like just gross leftovers from the last guest. Once I do all of that, then I open my suitcase or my bag. I do not even start unpacking until all of this is done, because if you have to like switch rooms, you have to put all your stuff back in the bag, and that's hella annoying. So I keep everything on. I don't take anything off until this entire process is complete. Don't ever travel without my slippers. I have these in a ton of colors and I just throw them in the wash after every trip. Do not walk on these hotel floors with your feet. So let's get into the contents of the bag. This is the size, okay. Of course it fits a laptop. There's a laptop sleeve in here. So I have my laptop. This actually fits a laptop and an iPad and like a couple of books. You can put all in this one pocket. I have the matching makeup, what is this, like cosmetic case. I decided to consolidate all of my skincare, body care, and makeup items in this case, but typically I carry the base hanging toiletry bag if I'm going on like a long trip. This is just a day trip, so I didn't need that many items. I also, you guys saw this earlier, I have this like travel kit. I don't actually know what it's called on their site, but I'll be sure to link all the products below. I literally just packed a pajama dress, like the Amazon lounge dress. Y'all see me in this in a second. And then of course I have my scarf, comb, brush for my bun, and I kind of went with outfits that I can mix and match. So I brought a pair of shorts, a bodysuit, so that's one outfit. I can also wear the shorts with a tank top and the blazer that I have on now. So that's 2 casual outfits. Brought a swimsuit just in case there was a pool here, and my underclothes. I think that's about it. Have my passport and, you know, wallet and all that stuff. I think it's so important to avoid overpacking also. Like, a lot of people almost in a sense like brag about overpacking, but it's giving you don't know what you're doing. So plan your outfits, okay? And you don't need extra outfits. Like, plan the outfits. I always like 2 outfits a day, and then just plan for an additional day. Like, if you get stuck somewhere, always pack an extra airport outfit, and then just like a day's worth of clothes extra. But other than that, your wardrobe when you are traveling, whether it's for business, for pleasure, whatever it is, it should be versatile, and you should be packing items that you can easily mix and match. And I mainly say this, one, to save space and to like cut out the headache of trying to put outfits together when you get to your destination, because the last thing I want to do, especially if I'm vacationing, is like trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. Like, you shouldn't be trying to figure out what you're gonna wear on a vacation when you literally just packed the only clothes that you have in the suitcase to wear. Like, you should know what goes with what, right? So I love bringing blazers. I'm in my blazer era. So I love bringing blazers nowadays because I can throw this on with jeans, shorts, a dress. It's just like so versatile. So I've been bringing a blazer lately. And then I like to always bring like a pair of leggings or biker shorts, like something very comfortable for the hotel. Of course, pajamas. And then if I'm traveling for vacation, I just bring a dinner outfit for each night. And during the day, whatever activity we have planned for the day, I pack accordingly. So if we're gonna go ATV, I may do like a sports, like athletic set, or some sort of like sporty jumpsuit. If we're gonna do a yacht, you know, I'm gonna bring a swimsuit, a cover up, but not more than one. Like, make the decision on what you're going to wear when you're packing. Not, oh, let me bring 4 swimsuits and you know you're only gonna be in the water one day. Top, I would say 3 tips I have would just be, don't overpack, plan what you're gonna wear, do not check your bag. And it has everything to do with the fact that bags be getting lost, okay? The last thing you want, or just delayed. Like, I don't want to get to my island vacation and don't have the clothes that I want to wear for dinner that evening and have to wait for them to deliver my bag the next day. Even damaged bags, like, you spend too much money on luggage to risk your bag being damaged or lost, and obviously all the items, the things you're bringing on your trip too. I just I've heard a lot of people say, well, like, just don't check your valuables, like, you know, your bags and your shoes and your jewelry and your electronics. Those are things that you should never check. But even still, I don't think you should check anything. It's a lot easier to travel through the airport with a rolling bag than checking your bag and ending up like me today, where you have like this duffel or weekender or purse or tote, whatever, on your arm and you're wobbling and then you're late and you miss your flight. And 3, invest in some really good luggage. I have had a plethora of suitcases, okay? My crew bag is probably one of the best bags that I own. It's a Travel Pro bag. It's like literally made for airline crews. It's so spacious. I can pack for weeks, okay, in that thing if I do it right. Here's the dress I was talking about. Amazon. The link will be down below. It is so comfortable, y'all. It's like a lounge dress. But let's go ahead and set up the bathroom because I have a little routine. And yeah, I was the last clip I was basically saying that I love Base because all of the products are like they fit into each other. And so this cosmetic case, actually, when you get any of their rolling luggages, this clips onto the outside of your rolling luggage, which is a game changer because, hold on, it's not focused. There we go. It's a game changer. I'll have to like insert a picture so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, but that in this case, your makeup, skincare, body care items, whatever you decide to put in here, does not take any space in your actual suitcase. So you're saving room for 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of clothing, pretty much 5. So this bag has a place for your makeup brushes. Of course, it comes with a mirror, which the majority of the Base products do, like their organization storage products. And then here's everything that I bring for a short trip. Like I kind of consolidated, so I didn't bring all my makeup and whatnot, but these are my essentials. Like I would not travel without these items. Okay, how can you have a stress-free travel experience? You need to train your mindset to travel. There are so many things out of our control as passengers when traveling, so just keep in mind when you're booking your flight, it literally starts at the planning of the vacation. If you know you have something to do the day that you actually are flying out, give yourself plenty of time. I've seen so many people book flights like an hour, like the flight literally lands an hour before an important meeting or an interview or their child's recital or game, or you have a vacation something booked as soon as you land, and if there's any weather delays, mechanical delays, any sort of delay, you've literally missed the reason you're traveling, which is like, ugh. I recommend traveling on the first flight of the day. I say this as a non-revenue passenger. I fly standby, so I don't pay for my flights. But I think this is a valuable tip for anyone that's traveling. If you fly out on the first flight of the day, you get to your destination early and you literally don't have to rush to do anything. You know what I mean? Another tip for a stress-free travel experience is just take it easy. Like, whatever helps you relax and reduces your anxiety, usually like how tea for me is just what calms me, bring that with you. If it's a book, if it's your favorite album, you know, make sure you have that downloaded so you can have your AirPod in or your headphones on the plane or whatever. I bring tea with me on every single trip. I do not play, y'all. Like, baby, you gonna see me drinking some tea, okay? Of course, if you're new here, I own a tea shop, so you can shop my tea shop at sipquality.com. I'll leave the link down below. And you know what? Maybe I'll give y'all a little code to shop today. Use the code TRAVEL for some money off. Bring snacks. I find that a lot of the times when those unforeseen occurrences happen during your travel experience, you're hungry. Like, the last thing you want is you're frustrated because your flight is delayed, the weather is bad, or maybe you just missed the flight because you're running behind and now you're hungry. Child, bring your favorite snack with you, okay? I get this question so much. A lot of people do not realize they can bring food. Like, you can bring your meal prep with you if you wanted to, okay? Now, you obviously don't have a place to warm that up on the plane, but a lot of people make it seem like traveling and like eating or sticking to a plan or just having the things that you like is impossible, and it's not. You do not have to submit to airport food, okay? If you need to stop at Chick-fil-A on your way to the airport because that's what you want, and maybe the airport does not have Chick-fil-A, or you just know you're not gonna have time to like do the whole airport stop thing, you can get food before you go and literally take it through security. Like, the only thing that's off limits is the whole liquids thing through security. So liquids that are greater than 3.4 ounces is what is going to get thrown away. If it's not a liquid, you can bring it through. I get questions all the time, especially from people that personally know me, like, can I bring this through security? And I'm like, girl, yes. So if you like those Trader Joe's dried mangoes, baby, put them in your bag and bring them with you. This is definitely too big. This is 12 fluid ounces. Water after a flight. It's like a glass of wine after a long week. We talked about checking bags and luggage and packing and the little things you can do in flight just to make your experience better. Preparation, timing. If you're traveling with kids, make them kids responsible for their own stuff, okay? If they can walk, they can roll a little suitcase, okay? Also, make sure that your kids are well equipped to travel, like backpacks with coloring, you know, items in there and toys that won't get lost on the airplane. Also, adults, child, y'all be losing y'all AirPods. Keep up with your belongings. It's almost like, I think when we fly, it's an unknown environment, so like you just sometimes you're like flustered. But just be very mindful, keep up with your items, try to have a system when you travel. I think having a system, how you guys saw me today, is so important. Back to the kids though, you know, of course the iPad is going to keep them occupied in the in-flight entertainment like seat back screen movies and things, but make sure that there are some things in their bag that's going to keep them happy. Something that I love to do on like flights that are over, I'd say 3 hours, is bringing my own blanket. Also slippers, the same slippers I wear in the hotel room. Sometimes I will put those in my purse or in that bag that's gonna go under the seat in front of me, so I can take my shoes off after takeoff and have my slippers on, just so, like, you know, it's more comfortable. This don't mean you go to the bathroom. Don't go to the lavatory with your slippers on, okay? Matter of fact, those of you that have been going to the lavatory with no shoes on, with your socks barefoot, stop that. Hopefully you guys got some good tips from this video. If I think of anything else, I'll be sure to leave it in the comments. If you think of anything, leave it down in the comments so we can chat about it. If you have any questions for me when it comes to packing, traveling, whether it's with kids, solo traveling, with your significant other, whatever it is, let me know. I got a little experience. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one. And don't forget, get your quality. Okay, bye.